Blind test. Hallo, wie geht's? I'm learning German, Duolingo. I actually have an almost 50-day streak, and that fits perfectly with today's theme, German wheat beers. So today I'm trying 10 of them blindly, and the goal is to identify as many as possible and also select a winner. And to my help, I have two lovely assistants. Please wave to the camera. And also a dog called Busse, ein Hund, that maybe will turn up during the video at some point. But now it's time for glasses off, blindfold on, and let's get started. Number one, I can only touch the glass on the top, so I can't feel the difference between the brewery's glasses. This already smells fantastic. The first beer, of course, has an advantage. Also smells amazing. What you want, the cloves, banana. I'm actually kind of worried I will drop the glass. See if I can. Maybe here. Smells terrific. Let's see how it tastes. Prost, cheers, skål. A little bit drier than I thought. It has the banana, a bit of actually prominent malt base, like banana bread, but yeah, still one of the drier ones, I would say. So with every beer, I get to choose 3 words that will be written down just for my memory. With this beer, I will choose dry, cloves, and malty. Dry, cloves, malty. Can I make a first guess? Maybe. This might be completely wrong because I have nothing to compare with, but my first guess would be Paulaner. Beer number 2. More of a kind of mineral water aroma. Not at all as fruity and you don't get the aromas you expect. So I already have my idea which one this is. But let's dig in straight away. Prost, cheers, skål. Almost nothing of the banana. Also pretty dry. It was fruitier than the aroma gave impression of, but it's dry. It's more like almost like a cider character. Not much of the expected cloves or banana. Almost nothing of the malt base either. It's like apple or pear cider. A little bit of apricot maybe. Kind of unripe apricot or apricot seed. I didn't appreciate this one as much as the first one. It is a bit spritzier than I remembered, but I still think this could be Erdinger. But we will see in the end when I make the final guess. But let's see, 3 words. I would say dry, cider, spritzy.
Bosse har kräkts.
Jaha.
Lite snabbt.
Okay, beer number 3. This is strange. The first sniff was like figs. Not at all what you usually find in German wheat beers. But that is gone now. Yeah, more of the expected aromas in this one. I think I get the cloves, but it's more exciting fruity notes. Some lemon in there, but mostly the cloves. I think this smells promising. Let's dig in. Prost, cheers, skål. That's so strange. I still get a little bit of figs at the back of the throat. I don't think I've ever experienced that before. You didn't mix something suspicious in here, did you?
No.
No. Also has more of pear and apples than banana. Not much of the sweet, fruity notes that I like. So this is not a favorite either. Apples, dry. Let's say figs as well, because that makes me remember this beer. Yeah, my first guess would be Kapuziner. Number 4. I have the foam head on my nose. This smells lovely, even through all the foam. Super fruity. I think this will be sweeter, I hope. But I don't think I can smell more through that foam, so let's dig in. Prost! Cheers! Skål! Well done with that foam head. Actually not as sweet as I expected, but sweeter than the previous 2, I would say. A little bit of banana, but more like unripe green banana. Apricot. A little bit of that clove. Actually, from that aroma, I'm a bit disappointed because I thought I would have a sweet, fruity bomb. I didn't appreciate this beer very much either. It won't be in the bottom, but not in the top. Somewhere in the lower middle. Maybe more actually of the lemon notes in this one. Let's decide on 3 words then. Lemon, apricot seed, and medium dry. Could it maybe be the Schneider Weisse? But I had that actually the other week, and I felt that that was sweeter, had more esters, you know. Maybe Franziskaner then. But I think I will change that guess. Number 5. Almost halfway. Yes, this smells so promising. Please don't be disappointing. Now we have that, all the esters you want from wheat beer, in my opinion. The sweetness, the cloves, the banana. Here's to hope. Prost, cheers, skål. Okay, definitely sweeter, more fruity. It still doesn't have that depth of banana and kind of more sweet, cookie doughy malt base that my favorite beers have. I hope they haven't been featured yet. This might be my favorite so far. In competition, maybe with number 1. But at least this has more sweet, fruity notes. And that kind of lovely bubblegum taste. My first guess would be the beer Herrnbräu. Because I know I have described that one as Swedish fruit salad. It has kind of peach and those cocktail berries or whatever they're called. I think they are cherries, but sweet and from a jar. I'm still missing a bit of the banana and the deeper malt base, but this is, I'm guessing in the end this will be maybe number 3 or number 4, and 3 words would be sweet, bubblegum, peach. Number 6. There's the foam. I can't smell anything. I think it smells fine. It's hard. I'm guessing this is also a big foam head. I think the best thing is to just dig in straight away. Prost, cheers, skål. Maybe my taste buds are getting tired. Nothing really stood out in this one. It is pretty sweet, at least. Medium sweet, I would say. You have the cloves, but kind of a dry-ish aftertaste. Maybe the most amount of cloves so far. But not really balanced with the sweeter banana. It's good. It has a lot of flavors. It's not watery in any way, but somehow it's still a bit bland. Let's see, 3 words. Let's say subdued. With that I mean it has flavors, but all the flavors are kind of cramped together. It's strange because it's flavorful still. Medium dry, cloves. And my first guess would be Schneider Weisse.
Vill du ha?
Number 7. Also smells promising. Maybe the best aroma so far, actually. I get the lovely esters. It smells like they have done this beer the right way. And I also get the malty sniff, actually. I hope that translates into the flavors. Prost, cheers, skål. Oh yes. Now we're talking. You have the cloves, a bit of the banana, but a lot of more fruity, sweet esters. Exactly the way I love it. Also a pretty noticeable malt base. It's kind of cookie doughy, almost, or bread crusty. But you have some stone fruits as well, apricot, but more of the sweeter kind. This feels really traditional, and I love it. This is one of the beers, if I had to guess now, that starts with an A So we have Andechser and we have Ayinger. And I think the Ayinger malt base is even more prominent. Let's try one more time. This is Andechser. That will be my guess. And the three words are fruity esters, sweet, lovely malt base. That's not actually three words, but yeah. Number 8, almost done. Also nice aroma. It feels like they saved the best for last. Mostly cloves, but it also kind of smells fruity and lovely. It might not be as malty, judging from the aroma, but let's find out. Prost, cheers, skål. This is the fruit bomb. This is the Swedish fruit salad. But still not as sweet and deep banana malty as I maybe would prefer. A lot of cloves, medium dry to sweet, kind of a low malt base. Usually I always want more. Only one or two beers have enough, according to me. There is something there. Of course, this being the 8th beer, it's starting to get a bit confusing. It has an intense cloves note, which kind of makes the beer feel a bit drier than it might actually be. It's not really balanced with the sweeter banana zesty notes. Yeah, maybe more lemon in this one as well. It's not as dry and seedy, at least, as the number 2, 3, and 4, if I remember correctly. It's sweeter, it's more zesty and fruity, but it lacks a bit of the crusty malt base and the banana. I like this one, but it will be probably in the higher middle of the list. Let's see, which beers have we? We have... Oh, it could be Paulaner. Where is the glass? There it is. Because it's good, but I often feel it's too heavily leaning in the cloves notes, and it's not sweet enough. It could be Paulaner. Okay, Paulaner would be my first guess. And the three words: cloves, medium dry, apricot. Number 9. It almost smells more boozy somehow. It could be me having quite a few beers tonight. It smells exciting, actually. Not really sweet, but it's some sort of exciting esters. A nice foam head, I heard. Let's dig in. Prost, cheers, skål. It's good, but pretty dry, pretty light. Have I already guessed Franziskaner?
Yes.
Yes, I have. This could be it, because I always think of Franziskaner like Weihenstephaner light. It has similar flavors, but a bit lighter and more toned down. You have the cloves, definitely. Bit of apricot. Again, not enough of that grainy, lovely, crusty, cookie doughy malt base. Not a lot of the banana either, but still pretty good. So I might guess Franziskaner one more time, and then I will change the other guess to something else. And my 3 words would be cloves, light, dry. So beer number
10.
Beer number 10! Oh. Oh, finally something, what's it called? Savory. Something more meaty. Oh. Maybe we'll get the best for last. Also lovely esters. You have the traditional cloves, maybe a bit of the banana. Yeah, this smells extremely traditional. Let's dig in. Prost, cheers, skål. It's flowery as well. Spring flowers. It has cloves, but it's not as intense as some of the other beers. It's balanced against more sweet and soft flavors. You have banana, it's ripe, just the right amount of the malt base, which is bread crusty. What confuses me is that I'm not sure which beer of these 10s was the Ayinger, because I thought I would notice the malt base, because I don't think this is it. I still think this is Weihenstephaner, my former favorite. Yeah, this is just the right amount of sweetness, balanced against the cloves. I recently learned that these are 2 different processes. So the banana and some of the fruitiness comes from the esters, and then the cloves and maybe some of the pepperiness comes from phenols. So 2 different kinds of alcohols. And this has definitely the right mix. Also, I would say mandarin or clementine. Oh, yes. So my 3 words are traditionally balanced, clementine, sweet. And my first and probably the final guess is Weihenstephaner. All right, I've had all my 3 words per beer read back to me, and I think I want to try some of them one more time to decide which 3 will be the top 3 contestants. So could I please taste number 1 one more time? Okay, number 1 is the beer that might be excluded from the top 3. I just need one more try. I do like this one, but yeah, this will be the runner-up for the top 3. So we have 3 other beers. I will try one more time. So these are my top 3 beers, and it seems like what they have in common is that they are in the sweeter segment of beers. Also, more of the fruity esters, more zesty. That's just my preference. So if you like fruity, sweet German wheat beers, these are all for you. And let's see, which is this one? It's number 10?
5.
Number 5. Yeah, this is so fruity and almost It's like, even for me, it's a tad too sweet. It's like fruit salad with sugar. So even though I like this one, it hasn't all the traditional flavors I would like. It's not really balanced, but lovely beer, and I would drink it any day of the week, so to speak. And number 7. It's a little bit drier, and you really notice the difference in zestiness. And I guess the former one had more of that bubblegum notes, which this one doesn't really have. And sometimes it's unfair to drink any beer after one of those sweeter bubblegummy wheat beers, because they just taste a bit more faded. Let's try the last one as well, and then I'll give my judgment, because I hope my first impression of number 10 will last. Will this be the winner? Prost, cheers, skål. It has a little bit still of that bubblegummy sweetness, just enough of the esters that I love. I just thought I would, somewhere in these 10 beers, find that cookie doughy malt base. But I still think I will announce this as the winner. Number 10, my guess is still Weihenstephaner, and let's find out. Whew, it's bright. Ooh. I had totally forgotten about Störtebeker. Ayinger was kind of correct, and Andechser and Weihenstephaner is not even in the top 3. And Störtebeker I remember as very sweet and fruity, but in this test I totally forgot about that one. I'm actually pretty glad that both Ayinger and Andechser were in the top 3. This was super interesting. Here are all the notes from the video. The most surprising thing was, of course, that Weihenstephaner wasn't even in the top 3. But I'm glad one of my other favorites, Andechser, won the competition. Have you ever tried a German wheat beer blind test? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and remember, drink responsibly!